Now, from the fabled East Course at Oak Hill Country Club, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. We will check in with Notah Begay III and Iona Stephen as we move along, but I'm pleased, as always, to be joined in the 18th tower by a man who won 15 times around the world, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, looking forward to what should be a fun afternoon of golf.
Yeah, very much so, Rich. When you've waited all morning, those afternoon rounds are a little special, aren't they? I'm really looking, though, for today to see if they come out of the gates nice and quick. That's for sure. I know the finish here is always important, but get out of the gates quick and then see if you can finish the job this afternoon.
And that is right where you want to be. His drive splits the middle to get this round underway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
153 yards left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
And this is looking really good.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. The second hole here at Oak Hill is known as Breather, but don't be fooled by the moniker. This one has some teeth. At 405 yards, it is not overly long, but a tee shot here needs to be precise because the fairway is narrow and lined with bunkers on both sides. And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. Kin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. The third here is a long par 3 at 230 yards. It's protected by 2 bunkers left and 2 more short and right. But the biggest concern here is making sure you get enough carry over an aggressive false front, because just about anything that lands in the front third of the green won't be staying there for too long. And that one needed to put on the brakes, but could not, and this will wind up over the green. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
That one looked in right from the start. He's able to slide that in for his par. Well done. On to the fourth now, the only par 5 on this opening 9, and at 615 yards, the longest on the course. It is a stout test. Bunkers and out-of-bounds loom on the right side of the fairway, with trees running along the left. So that ball nestles down in the rough, Just got away a little bit on that tee ball.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
12 feet still to go. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. So that a third straight par after the opening birdie, and he'll stay at -1. The fifth hole here at Oak Hill is entirely new as of a recent renovation. Inspired by the original sixth hole, it checks in at an even 180 yards. 4 bunkers in total ring this plateaued green. If your tee shot doesn't wind up on the putting surface, par becomes a risky proposition at best. And this is going to be in the short grass just off to the left. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
So we'll finish that off for his par to remain 1 under for the round. Now to the sixth, which in fact was the old fifth hole here in years gone by. It's a long par 4 at a full 500 yards. Allen's Creek, which we saw on hole 1, makes an appearance here as well. This is the number 1 handicap hole, so par is a very good score. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up, down to Noda.
And a very straightforward look here, down the hill with no break.
Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that's what moves to 2 under par. The seventh now is a par 4 at 460 yards. Allen's Creek runs up the right side of the hole before darting directly across the fairway. The approach is a tough one, too, uphill to one of the more challenging greens on the entire golf course. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. A noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. This one's looking good.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie that pushed that score to 3 under for the round. The 8th hole checks in at 430 yards. After dealing with narrow landing zones on the previous 2 holes, players here no doubt appreciate a large driving area here at 8. 3 deep greenside bunkers guard against a very large green that can yield a 3-putt if the approach is not accurate. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
14 feet to the hole. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. So he'll finish that off for his par, and he'll remain at 3 under. The final hole on Oak Hill's front side is this one, the 480-yard 9th. This is a demanding uphill dogleg right featuring a fairway that gets narrower the farther a tee shot travels. Players will want to avoid going right, as a tee shot in that direction could lead to being blocked out by trees, or worse yet, wind up out of bounds.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
A look here at birdie.
Ball coming downhill from the top side of the hole, but shouldn't be that much break in it.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. We begin the back 9 here at Oak Hill with a 430-yard par 4 10th. This hole runs somewhat parallel to the first, so that means Allen's Creek is once again an issue, as indeed it crosses the 10th fairway at right about the 300-yard mark. And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole. Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Now to the longest par 3 of the course, the 245-yard 11th. It is said that 2,000 tons of sand were used during renovation of Oak Hill, and plenty of it wound up right here, as large bunkers protect the green that's been raised nearly a foot from its prior location. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. And he will go ahead and tap that in. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. Great sand save lets him walk away with par. The par 4 12th is a visually intimidating one. It's not long by most standards at an even 400 yards, but 2 bunkers have been added in the landing area off the tee, so precision is a key. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, 98 yards remaining for his second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Nope, that was never going to climb that hill, and he has left himself a tester coming up. Now a 7-footer. Yeah, that is a very good 2-putt from where he was. That's no easy feat, and they'll come away with par. Now to the 13th, the second par 5 on the course. This one known as the Hill of Fame. This is another of the holes that has been redesigned in recent years and features a brand new green that's faithful to designer Donald Ross's original vision. A plaque dedicated to him on the course features his quote, "Golf should be a pleasure, not a penance." And indeed, a couple of pleasing shots here could lead to a birdie. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Yeah, had to be careful with that one. Couldn't be too frisky, and that's not too bad. Okay, little 2-footer for birdie, not a problem, and that was well played. We turn southward as we arrive at the 320-yard par 4 14. This one's known as Bunker Hill, and for good reason. A total of 6 bunkers needing to be navigated from tee to green. This is maybe the biggest risk-reward hole on the entire course. Right after the birdie, here's a tee shot that's going to wind up in the bunker. The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Yeah, the good play continues, now to 5 under on the day. Reshaped to fit the look and feel of the original Donald Ross design is this gem, the par 3 15. Even with a short iron in hand, this is an intimidating tee shot, as players will need to locate this plateaued postage stamp green or suffer the consequences. Okay, safely aboard. Chance now for another birdie. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. So he's able to finish off there for his par, and he'll stay at -5. The final three-hole stretch here at Oak Hills East Course begins with the 460-yard par 4 16. It's been opened up recently with trees removed down the right side, but in their place, a couple of bunkers that need to be avoided at all cost. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Nope. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Up next comes a test in the par 4 17th hole at 500 yards. This is a par 5 for the members, but for the pros, it's a long par 4. Tee shots here need to favor the right side because anything left can run right through the fairway and take away any hopes of reaching the green in regulation.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Getting set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good lie. Good clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. The line. Perfect there. And that's in for a birdie. The 18th hole here at Oak Hills East Course is everything you want in a finishing hole. A par 4 at 490 yards. It's a gentle dogleg right with 3 bunkers added to give those trying to cut the corner something to think about. From there, it's a classic finishing approach shot to a green protected by 4 bunkers and watched over by the classic Tudor clubhouse above. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Now this for another birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge but doesn't go down. So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par, and that will make this a round of 64. So for Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the South Course at Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's third-round coverage of a San Diego tradition, the Farmers Insurance Open. Moving day here at Torrey Pines on this Saturday. A lot of action to come as we look at the third-round leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 15 under par. So here we are, Frank, Southern California, overlooking this magnificent golf course at Torrey Pines. And speaking of magnificent, how about the play of our featured golfer in just the second tournament of their career? The win last week at PGA West in the American Express, and now leading here on moving day at the Farmers.
Rich, I've been known to tell the odd dad joke, but, Southern California, so many great bands. This player is on tune. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, swinging smoothly. I mean, the whole game is totally on song.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1 to 16 under par. We move now to the short but demanding 389-yard par 4 second here at Torrey Pines. Fairway, wood, or hybrid might be the play here. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. A birdie opportunity at 2, and Notah Begay is down there.
And he does not need to hit this hard at all. Going to catch some momentum down the slope, but he is going to have to aim it out to the left.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall to 15 under. With La Jolla and the Blue Pacific in the distance, we move ahead to the picturesque 201-yard par 3 third. Club selection can range from a 9-iron to a hybrid, depending on conditions, and you definitely don't want to be long here. Yeah, so hard to judge the distance on a steep drop-off like that, and that'll be into the bunker here at 3. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And he's going to fall out of the lead and wind up a shot back. Here we are now at the 490-yard par 4 fourth, the second longest of the challenging par 4s here at Torrey Pines. A good tee shot is essential, and a par is a good score. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
There's 137 yards to the flag and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Straight at it. Never, ever left the flag.
Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. He moves to 15 under. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie. Okay, that's going to split the bunkers. A good tee shot here at 5. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Well, that is extracted from the bunker, but it is going to hang up short of the green.
Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
All right, so you've made your way through some of those harder par fours, and now you get a chance to lick your chops at this par five. The sixth is 564 yards with a good tee shot. You'll have a chance of getting home in two and maybe making a three. Oh, he's pulled it. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par five.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Now Notah, this for birdie.
And this is a nice, smooth right to lefter. This is the go zone.
Oh, yes, indeed. The line side is your best bet if you can do it. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
19 feet away.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he will definitely not say no to that. Some tough par threes on this south course. Here's another one, the 177-yard eighth. This hole deceptively uphill. Might be worth grabbing an extra club, maybe even two, to cut through this ocean air and cover that deep front bunker. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. He moves to 17 under par. We finished the front side here at Torrey Pines at the 615-yard par 5 ninth, reachable into by only the longest hitters, but with a good drive and that aggressive layup, birdie is definitely a possibility. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Good shot right there with that 3-wood, sitting up nicely.
Yeah, most importantly, the second shot's on the fairway. And this par 5 playing long today. See how close this third shot can be hit.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to make this a 2 under 34 for the front side. We start the backside at Torrey Pines with the 454-yard par 4 ninth. This one not as daunting as some others here with a good tee shot. Birdie definitely a possibility. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker.
So close to being a great shot. That ball sailed out of the fairway bunker and a little unlucky not to stay on the putting surface. I dare say, in a British accent, it trundled off the green.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Moving now to the tough 11th hole here at Torrey Pines. Long downhill par 3 measuring 225 yards. But don't be fooled by that number. This hole often plays longer because of the wind. That one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. A birdie putt here at the 11th.
Yeah, and over a putt like this, you've really got to trust the fact you've banked the practice, you trust the process, and certainly trust the line.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. Up next, the 505-yard par 4 12th at Torrey Pines. You can be aggressive off the tee here, and you should be, because if you do not hit a good drive, you're not going to get it home in 2. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now back toward the ocean. This his second at 12.
Imagine a miss club, because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Nah, that's a little timid, maybe a shake of the head there. That needed a bit more. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par. Moving now to the massive 621-yard par 5 13. You'll need a drive of 240 yards plus to carry that canyon. And if you go for the green in 2, the second shot has to carry 260 yards or so.
What a great driving exhibition, just pounding that driver down the fairway. I want to see more of this.
Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. This will be a 14-foot putt here. A little tentative there, and that'll come up short. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at, but obviously you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
We're looking at 134 yards to the front, 122 to the hole. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he's got it to minus 18. The 15th hole is up next. A par 4 at 480 yards. Not a whole lot to it. A tee shot of the fairway should leave you with a reasonable approach into a green with bunkers left and right. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 18 under. So now to the final par 3 here at Torrey Pines South. It is the 16th, 227 yards, good hole with those 3 bunkers protecting the green. There is that slight opening in the front. It would take an outstanding shot to give yourself a chance to make a birdie.
And an awkward little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it.
And that safely in for his par as he'll stay at 3 under for the round.
Next up, the penultimate hole at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Have to avoid the fairway bunker, 275 yards down that right side. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. From the fairway, Nota, this his second.
Staring at 142 to the hole, pin sitting on the left half of the green.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Nope, not enough. Needed to get that a little further out to the right. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. snap, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par.
This hole's been quite mean, but once again, a beautiful use of the short game to perhaps get away with a putt.
Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. So, could lightning strike twice here for the rookie on top of the leaderboard after 54 holes? Frank trying to win for the second time this season. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Jolla, California, and scenic Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's the final round of the Farmers Insurance Open. Well, this is unquestionably one of the best spots in the sport. We know that by looking at the field. The golf course is immaculate. This is Southern California in all its glory as we check the Sunday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 18 under par. Final round here at Torrey Pines on a Sunday, the Farmers Insurance Open, second stop on this year's PGA Tour schedule. And our featured golfer here, really with a great start to the career. Frank, 2 straight cuts made. You know how important that is as you begin your journey, and really not always easy to do for rookies.
It certainly isn't. I mean, already that puts you in like the top 50 or 60 each week, right? But put it in perspective, of the millions of people that play this game, and the very, very few that even decide to turn pro. And then on top of that, the ones that get to play on the PGA Tour, and then narrow that down to the ones that play in the weekend. This is how small this class really is.
Well, quite a story developing here in the final round at Torrey Pines, the Farmers Insurance Open, and we have just been amazed by the performance of our featured golfer, the rookie. I mean, how could you predict this? A first-out winner at PGA West and the American Express last week. And now Frank leading the field again on a Sunday in start number 2.
I just got one word, Rich, and that's incredible. Last week, we all talk about how low you got to go, right? And then you got this golf course that just grinds you into the ground. To be able to win, when you got to shoot 60-0, and then come to a golf course that you really have to respect every single shot. As I said, one word, incredible.
Well, the second hole here at Torrey Pines South is by no means long, but by the same token, it's not easy. This is strategic play, certainly off the tee. Put yourself in position, get a good angle at that whole location. Yeah, this is not a long hole, and that is a big drive here at 2. So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par 4. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. This from about 10 feet. Oh, if that's one ball to the right, it's in. Instead, this one singes that left edge. That finished off for a par here with the second. And the lead will remain 1. Well, this is one of the prettiest par 3s you will ever see with the Pacific Ocean as a backdrop. You don't want to gaze at it too long because this better than 200-yard shot demands every bit of your focus and attention. This is a good one. You can see the body language trying to get that one to stay, but it'll make its way into that rough left of the green.
Quite easy to see. Mission not accomplished. The job was to get the ball out of the rough, land the ball on the green, and that did not happen.
Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And he's going to fall to 17 under. Here's one of the really good par 4s at Torrey Pines South. Not only is it scenic, but it's challenging, and it requires a good tee shot, well struck in play, and you're happy to walk away with a par here. Another good drive. That's been a key, and a few more of those as this round goes along would do wonders in trying to hold on and win this tournament. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
150 yards to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
This one has a chance to be close.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
Yes, a very well played hole. That's in for birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot should take the fairway bunkers out of play. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie. He split the middle of the street on this one. He's going to have a good look. Second shot.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
A good opportunity lost there. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain one shot back. Well, after 3 lengthy par 4s in the first 5 holes, this 564-yard par 5/6 is a welcome sight. Frequently downwind, dogleg right. Eagle is a possibility, but birdie far more likely. And that will do just fine. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an Eagle 3. Superb. On to the 7th now, a tough hole here, a winding par 4 at 462 yards. It is the number 1 handicap hole on the South course, and for good reason. An approach shot from anything other than the fairway is fraught with peril, with a canyon beyond and a deep right front bunker guarding an angled and difficult to hit green.
What a way to feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swinging easy and just stripes another one. You playing with house money?
Now Notah his second from the fairway.
Left himself with 149 yards to the front of the green, 141 to the hole, pin in the back.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. We arrive now at the second par 3 on the front side, the uphill 177-yard 8th. Critical to avoid the large front bunker and get your shot to the right level of this two-tiered green.
Oh, this is straight at it. It's a really good line.
Okay, that one's dancing.
A 9-footer now for his birdie.
Oh, that took a look. I thought it might catch that right edge, but it didn't get there. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at 20 under. Well, this is a strong par 5 to close out this front side. It measures 615 yards. Obviously, it's going to be reachable into by only the longest hitters. But still, if you play it the right way, drive in the fairway, the appropriate layup, you can make a birdie. No issues here. That is into the fairway. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh boy, he had it right in the jaws and it just wouldn't get there. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. That's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Always nice to kickstart your back 9 with a birdie, and you'll have a chance. If, again, and we keep repeating this theme at Torrey Pines, if you hit a good tee shot, then you can attack. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway.
So, he's actually human. A fairway miss. That one goes into the rough. I wonder what's going to happen next.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
Now, we've seen folks hang that putt out to the right. It does not move as much as you think, and that goes on by. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. He's going to fall to minus 20. Always like to see a par 3 where you have to hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid or a fairway wood, and that's the case here at the 11th. If the wind is blowing, already on the card it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250 yards. Need to be at your best on this shot.
And that's going to be into one of the 3 bunkers surrounding this 11th green. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, heading back toward the ocean, this hole, the 12th at better than 500 yards in a par 4, is typically among the hardest at Torrey Pines. It is a real beast. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Now back toward the ocean. This, his second at 12.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he moves to 21 under par. This is a good hole right here. Giant 621-yard par 5, the 13th. You have to hit a massive tee shot, and if you want to get home into, you need to really bust that second one. It has to be 260 yards of carry. Good luck and get after it. That one gonna split the middle. Maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Nope.
Yeah, that's a good shot. You really have to factor in how firmly to hit it when you're putting from off the green.
That one finished off. It's in for par. And he's going to remain at minus 21. We now arrive at the 437-yard par 4 14th at Torrey Pines. The canyon running along the left side of the fairway is the danger here. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at. But obviously, you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Might overread it just a bit. It stayed out wide left of the hole. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And he will fall from the top of the leaderboard and wind up a shot back. On to the 15th now. Relatively straightforward par 4 measuring out at 480 yards. Hit the ball straight, you'll be just fine. The problems come with a miss off the tee, left or right. into the rough near those eucalyptus trees. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Sitting up in the fairway now, 180 yards away.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Coming down the home stretch here at Torrey Pines, 227-yard par 3 16th. 3 bunkers protecting the green, but there is an opening in the front. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major. That's right where you want to be. A good drive here at the 17th with the tournament on the line.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. Just going to sneak on by. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Here we are at the finishing hole at Torrey Pines, 570-yard 18. Idyllic par 5. Fairly straight the whole way, but that pond they call Devlin's Billabong always makes going for the green into a risky proposition. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. Oh, that is left, and that is trouble. That was a calculated risk, trying to carry the pond here in front of 18, but this one just did not have enough behind it.
Woo, Nelly. That one whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
Yeah, he would have liked that to fall, but he needed to gun it just a little more.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace.
Well, that about wraps it up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Really enjoyed it, Frank.
Yeah, it's been a good day out here. Once again, we've seen the golf course give more than it takes.
For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.